Hey guys, I just wanted to show you today these two new products. So I got the Curls Blueberry Bliss Reparative Leave-In Conditioner, and I also got the Kinky Curly Original Curling Custard. And I've never used a leave-in for my styler before, so I'm super pumped to try this out. It's gonna be a little bit less thick than I'm hoping it's gonna be a little bit less thick than my Cantu. So I use that Cantu Curl Activator Cream. And I'm hoping this is going to be a little bit of a lighter hold and give me a little bit more volume that I'm always searching for. Further, I'm going to use this Kinky Curly Custard as a gel. So I'm going to start with the Curls Blueberry Bliss Leave-In Conditioner, and I'm going to top it with this Kinky Curls. So I just took my hair out of the plop. You can see it's really not that curly. So sometimes people are like, oh, you have really curly hair. But when you take other people's hair out of the plop, you can see like ringlets forming. There really aren't any ringlets. I really have to try to get my hair curly. So we're gonna go through this video today and I'm gonna bring you along for the ride. So I've got my two products and I also have my spray bottle because I always put my products, I always apply them with soaking wet hair. So let's get going. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I am going to put my hair into 3 different sections. And so I'm just gonna use my Invisibobble to set this up. I'm gonna do this 3 times. And I'm gonna pull these to the side. Oh, I'm getting a little curl here. I don't normally get this, guys, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Okay. So we'll start with the water. Oh, it's a little bit cold. So I have a towel on the floor because this is gonna get a little bit messy. I'm probably gonna have to clean my windows after this as well. But I needed that good natural light. There's only so much a ring light can do in a dark house. So we've got a really nice sunny day today. So I'm really excited to do some filming. All right, so my first reaction of this Curls Blueberry Bliss. Oh, it smells, it kind of smells like medicine, like, I don't know, some sort of fruity medicine. It does have a blueberry smell, like you can smell the blueberries, but it smells a little bit medicinal. My first reaction to the thickness. I mean, for a leave-in, usually leave-ins are like really light. This one is a thicker leave-in, which I'm pretty pumped about. My hair isn't wet enough. I think my husband's gonna kill me once he sees these windows. Okay, so we got, okay. So I'm gonna start with this much of the Blueberry Bliss leave-in, and I'm gonna rake it in. Don't forget this little guy at the front. So the slip is excellent, actually. This is fantastic to detangle. And you want to hear this wetness. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but you want your hair to be that wet. So I'm going to top it now with this Kinky Curly Original Curling Custard. The smell of this is more like, I guess, cake batter, I would say. Also a little bit medicinal. It's, I don't know, maybe it's just my sense of smell right now, but so this says it instantly transforms thick, dry, frizzy hair into silky spirals and wonderful waves. A few of you guys reached out to me and said, you know, I use this, it's fantastic. It's a little bit, it's got a hard hold. What you can see, it's got a similar consistency. I would say maybe a little bit less than the Cantu Define and Shine Curling Custard. So let's start with this much, see what happens. So, I mean, in general, I would prefer my hair to be a little bit more wet than this, but this is what I'm working with. I'm gonna finger curl some of these guys in the front. And when I finger curl, I always make sure that the curl tells me which one to take. I don't start separating the curls. I try to take them, the ones that are already isolated, those clumps. So. Okay, so this is the first side and it's done. And now we're just gonna do this a couple more times. So we'll re-wet. It's falling on my tights. Oh my gosh. Okay. So and I'm gonna top it with this curly custard. Okay, took a lot. Oop. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. There you go. So normally I do my hair still in the shower, so I don't make this huge mess, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So you see these clumps forming? I'll take this guy. I don't finger curl everything, or I'm trying not to finger curl everything. I usually just do the front pieces. It's a little bit hard to see where the curl forms, or the curl is isolated in the camera. Oops. I do more definitely towards the top of my hair. But can you see how these start to form? And in comparison, I do a lot of scrunching. In comparison to when it was just taken out of the plop at the very beginning of this video, I had no curl. So this is good. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest of my hair and I'll pop back on. So again, I'm just gonna use the Blueberry Bliss leave-in conditioner. I'm gonna top it with this Kinky Curly, and then I'm going to diffuse, and I'll come back and show you how that looks. So this is my hair still in the crunch. As you can see, it's like super crunchy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this coconut and avocado oil. It's this organic oil that I purchased at the grocery store. And I'm gonna scrunch out the crunch with it. So I use just a little bit of oil. I emulsify it in my hands. Just the Kinky Curly Custard, it did give like a really great cast, which I like. It just depends on your preference, but I would say in comparison to the Cantu, it's pretty comparable, but the Cantu I believe is a lot cheaper. Further, I prefer the smell of the Cantu, but I think this one is just a tad bit less. The Cantu's stronger. I would say this one is a tad less strong, but I think if I had to compare price and smell and results, I might stick with the Cantu. The only thing is that I always have to make sure when I do this, because my hair is color treated, that it doesn't, whenever I switch products, I need to make sure that a good result on my color as well. So sometimes it will turn it really brassy really quickly, which can be super annoying, especially if you spend so much money on your hair color and the color, and your product is ruining it. So it's scrunched out really well, actually. I'm pretty happy with this. So just go, my husband's in the background here. So there we go. So these are the results, and my hair feels really light. I like these curls in the front. The crunch came out really nicely. Honestly, I think this might be my new combo. I definitely would use the leave-in conditioner again. I think the greatest test will be how this looks the next day, or day 2, day 3, day 4. to determine if this is going to be my new go-to. But I definitely would use it again. I prefer it a lot more to the Bouclem cream and the Curls creme brulee, the cream brulee I think it's called. That one's really thick, so I definitely prefer this cream, the Blueberry Bliss leave-in conditioner, to those two. So this is it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you want to see reviewed, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.